far away from Peru, Apu Inka brought Peruvian folk melodies and dances to Vietnam. Apu Inka has received a Peruvian national brand certificate to promote the image of Peru to the world. Our reporter had a chance to sit down with this Peruvian group to hear stories about Peruvian culture and especially their desire to preserve national traditions via local musical instruments. Let's find out more with On the Mic.
The Peruvian landscape is majestic with the sea, mountains, and famous World Heritage Sites. The festive atmosphere has been introduced to Vietnamese audiences by members of Apu Inka. The group's members come from different ethnic groups of the large country of Peru, but share the same desire to preserve and promote their national culture to the world.
First of all, thank you so much, Apu Inka, for joining our show today. So John, you are the leader of the team and also the team's founder. Can you share about the idea of establishing a group to promote Peruvian music?
Buenas tardes, amigos.
Hello, Vietnamese audiences. Peru is a large country ranging over different terrains with many ethnic groups. We came from different areas in Peru. Being Peruvians and proud of the country's diverse culture, we here joined together to become Apu Inka as a way to connect all ethnic groups in Peru and promote the country's diverse culture to the world. We annually launch performance tours to different destinations around the world. Now we are on our Asia tour, so right after Vietnam, we will continue our tour in Thailand. We also want to share the message of friendship, solidarity, and peace with Vietnamese and other people around the world.
You also combine African and Spanish cultures in your performances. Can you share a little bit about this interesting combination?
Muchas gracias por la entrevista.
Peruvian culture is the inheritance of Spanish, African, and ancient South American cultures, including Inca culture. As you can see, our musical instruments are typical instruments representing those cultural lives. The charango originated among the Quechua and Aymara populations, while Andean flutes originated in the highlands of the Andes. We've been trying to bring the diversity of Peruvian culture to the world for over 10 years. For us, while music expresses our affection, dances represent the soul of Peru. So our two dancers, Alexandra and Juan, will also perform traditional dances of Peru, such as the marinera and hueno, a traditional Andean dance that is popular in the Peruvian highlands.
Apu Inka is derived from an ancient language in Peru. Apu means the glory and Inka means the king, so the name Apu Inka can be understood as the supreme king, but the local people can understand it as a sacred mountain. The founder of Apu Inka, John Rosilla, is an instructor of Andes ethnic instruments. He grew up with their traditional legends and culture. He founded the band Apu Inka in 2008 with the desire to use music as a language to connect people. The music of Apu Inka comes from the mix of Andean and Western culture. During their journey promoting the country's culture, the group has traveled to many countries including the US, Kuwait, Japan, Russia, and Vietnam.
From your experiences, what makes Peruvian traditional music different compared to other countries' music?
Lo que hace diferente a la música peruana es, primero que nada,
I think what makes Peruvian music different is that the Peruvian culture is among the oldest in South America. Our musical history began before the Spanish came.
la conquista y después con ellos también traen los ritmos negros, ¿no? Entonces, complementando lo que dice Willy, la diferencia que hace la cultura peruana.
Peruvian music has developed over 5,000 years. During that process, we've also been influenced by foreign countries. Our traditional costumes also make our performances different. Here, we are wearing brocade outfits from Chinchorro and Cusco of Peru. These outfits originated from the Incas by the Quechua people.
So the band Apu Inka has traveled to more than 10 countries around the world to introduce and perform traditional Peruvian music. Can you share about this journey? And what has been your most memorable destination?
Para nosotros siempre ha sido una experiencia muy gratificante y muy especial visitar otros países y conocer su cultura.
Over the past 10 years, we have had chances to visit many places around the world. I think Vietnam would be a memorable destination for us. That is the second time we traveled to Vietnam. Over the past week, we could feel the hospitality of the Vietnamese people. We even had our first performance on the Hanoi pedestrian street around Hoàn Kiếm Lake, and we visited Hai Phong City. Those interesting destinations with enthusiastic audiences impress us a lot.
Y siempre deseamos volver.
Folk music and traditional dances of the Amazon jungle and the high mountains of the Andes by our artists of Apu Inka deeply impressed Vietnamese audiences. While enjoying the performances, audiences even heard stories of traditional instruments and Peruvian folklore.
Các tiết mục hôm nay thì rất là khác từ trước đến giờ mà các tiết mục mình xem. Lúc đầu thì mình nghe cái âm nhạc của họ có khá giống với lại cái giai điệu sáo của Việt Nam. Nhưng mà mình thấy âm nhạc của họ theo chiều hướng khá là sôi động và đúng là làm cho người ta lúc nào cũng phải hưng phấn theo.
Giống như đang phiêu trên cao nguyên, mình muốn nhún nhảy, cái cơ thể mình cũng muốn nhún nhảy luôn. Nó gần với cuộc sống, gần với thiên nhiên, nó rất là vui tươi.
The special art program also aims to mark Peru's 198th Independence Day and the 25th anniversary of diplomatic ties between Vietnam and Peru.
So the group performance has really impressed the Vietnamese audiences. Do you plan for more projects in Vietnam, or even combine Vietnamese music with your country's music?
As planned, the Peruvian embassy to Vietnam will support us in organizing our tour in Vietnam. And we even plan for a musical project cooperating with Vietnamese artists. The project is expected to take place next year in 2020. We are looking forward for that opportunity. Hopefully, we will have more chances to learn about Vietnamese music.
Again, thank you so much, Apu Inka, for joining our show today, and we wish that you will have more successful tours in the future.
Come on, Vietnam!